Thank you. Tom, first of all, it's great to see you again.
Pleasure, Jim. My pleasure.
Yeah, we did Joe versus the Volcano.
That was the most recent one, but we go back further than
yeah,
that,
we do.
don't we?
We've done this a few times before, and
so.
I got to congratulate you on another super job. And I don't know if I just talked to Bruce Willis, and Bruce said he thought it was your finest performance. If I would agree with that, but
that's
it's
very
pretty
nice.
close.
Yeah, that's a cool
Yeah.
thing to say.
Yeah. I just read in a little version of a film magazine that Bonfires of the Vanities was a story about New York. Well, after seeing the film last night, I totally disagree with that. Would you agree it's much more than a story about a look at New York?
It certainly takes place in New York, but it's about American society, pure and simple. It's about all the estates of the American experience. It's about our political system, our source of information, the media. It's about our system of economic justice as well as criminal justice. It's about race relations. It's about the clergy. It's about everything. It
You go on and on. And put a mirror up to society.
I think so.
Yeah. And I also read that you were somewhat intimidated when you heard that Brian De Palma was thinking of casting you for Sherman. Why would you be intimidated?
For the sole reason that 1.7 million people have read this book and have an opinion of who Sherman is and what he should look like. It is without, I mean, the guy's of mythical proportions. He's an icon now because of the overpowering accomplishment of Wolfe's prose, Tom Wolfe's prose. And to take on that, to say, okay, well now, I'm the definitive Sherman McCoy. So, you're just not going to please everybody. So I was intimidated up to the point of, well, I know that there's going to be pressure on, it's not so much pressure, that attention is going to be placed on my taking on the role. After that, I didn't care. This is the way I'm going to do it, and this is the way I see it, and it doesn't matter what you people think, because I'm the guy of record no matter what.
Is it true you went back and had to read it again then after you decided that you were going to do this part?
Oh, well, I was lucky because I had read it long before anything like this
So
came
you
along.
had your idea of what Sherman was going to be like.
When I needed one question answered, and that was about the age. I asked Brian if it bothered him that I wasn't 38 years old, and he said, "This is not the story of a man who is 38 and having an approaching midlife crisis. This is the story of a man who thinks he has everything under control, and then makes a wrong turn in a car with his mistress." And when I heard that, then that's all I needed to hear. And then I said, "Well, then I'm your man."
At any time
I didn't actually say, "Well, I'm your man," but
at any time had you thought, well, maybe this wasn't for you?
no. After a while, I felt about this the way I felt about every role I've ever done. Is, am I doing this right? And I felt that with every job I've ever had. Is this any good? Is this correct?
Yeah, just like this interview. Am I doing the story?
I don't know. Well, I'll tell you later, Jim.
Okay. You know, it's a lot of the drama critics around the country feel that, and it's been written, it's no secret, that Morgan Freeman is one of America's finest actors. Were you impressed with his work?
Oh, yeah, I was dazzled to be able to be in the same movie with him. He's an amazingly charismatic man. It's great to be able to work with someone who I have been a fan with him ever since I saw him do Coriolanus with the New York Shakespeare Festival a long time ago, because I knew he was that guy that was on that children's show, you know. And then all of a sudden, wait a minute, he can also do this. I think he's one of the most impressive actors working in America today.
When I told a lot of my colleagues in Tucson that we would be doing this again for Bonfires, the comments were, wow, Meg Ryan for Volcano, and now Melanie, you're a pretty lucky guy.
Not bad, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
it's my job, Jim. It's my job.
Tough. Somebody's got to do it, right, Tom? Yeah.
Me.
Speaking of somebody's got to do it, Mel Gibson's doing Hamlet. Why not Tom Hanks to revive Two Gentlemen from Verona?
Fine by me.
Yeah.
If you get Zeffirelli interested, give me a call.
Yeah.
Be happy to.
Was there any one scene in Bonfires that you particularly enjoyed that was your favorite?
In seeing it,
Yeah.
I like the moment when Sherman McCoy first is slapped with a handcuff. I think that's a very good moment for me. I'm pleased with that. When he says I'm going to jail, it's with a hollowness that it was better than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
I saw it.
Well, you just keep getting better with each film. And,
Well, thank you
thank
very
you.
nice of you.
Thank you so much.
Okay,
Tom.
my
Yeah.
pleasure, Jim.